Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, this teaching's word in all truth, faith, sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson, being passed over. Because we come into a serious time, where judgment is about to come down on a global scale, man. The Lord is about to release the death angels on the planet Earth, man. And it's gonna have to take divine intervention to be preserved for the things to come upon the planet Earth, which we are in the beginning stages of that. So matter of fact, let's start out with this in the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." See? So as you can see, the Lord is commanding the angel to set a mark, which that mark right there is the mark of exemption from judgment, man. The one that's going to receive the white stone, man. So the Lord says, pretty much set them aside for deliverance, pretty much. Why? Because those are the ones that sign the crime for the abominations. Those are the ones that's against this system, this world, man. It says, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite." See? Let not your eye pity. See, like, let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. See, so as you can see, there's gonna be one that's gonna be set aside for deliverance, but the rest, the others, the Lord said, have your way with them. Pretty much, go through the city and smite them, man. And that's the time we in, man, where death is about to consume the planet Earth, man. By the series of plagues, the Lord is going to smite this place with, which like I said, we are in the beginning stages of those scourges, man. And as each day is going to intensify and intensify and intensify. And that's why we need Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man. For the things that's come upon the planet Earth. This is the book of Job, chapter 5, and verse 19. It said, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles." See? Which that's going to be at the time of Jacob's trouble. Where the Lord actually going to have to actually step in, be what it tells you that to intervene in men's affairs. But that's going to actually play out in the time to come. It tells you it's going to be a day like no other. It's not going to just be your regular form of famine like a potato famine. No, it's going to be a famine where you get to the point of cannibalism, wars. It's not just going to be just a race war. It's going to be pockets of that. You're going to have a civil war. You're going to have food wars, neighborhood wars, class wars. So all these plays, we're going to actually see these things at its very height, at its perfection. So that's going to take it's going to have to take divine intervention to be passed over, to be, for the Lord to pass that judgment to pass over us. It says, "For he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee." And that's talking about when that destruction comes. When the missiles come forth, man, the Lord, it says that the evil's not going to touch us. Just like the 3 holy children, you're not going to even have the smell of smoke on you, man, when that destruction comes forth. But that's all. It's going to all take divine intervention. It's going to all take mercies of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai to have that judgment to pass over us, man. Preserving us from these things to come. Because we once again in Egypt. And the Lord, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. The scripture said the Lord's gonna smite this place, smite Egypt as the plagues before, man. Let's see. Yep, this is the book of 2nd Ezra 15, and let's just get started at I start at 8. It says, "I will hold my tongue as no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit." See, so now you see everything now is getting stirred up, you know, because this place has ran its course. Yahweh Shema Shai saying that now it's over with. That's why you see the prophets are out now. And now you're seeing a series of events playing out on planet Earth. Ultimately, those series of events are going to actually lead to the destruction of America. From this devil declaring martial law all the way to that chip being mandatory. All those events is going to lead to the destruction, man. You know? But we speak on these things first, then it happens. You know? It says, "Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." And that's what we're doing. And that's when the Lord stepped in on Egypt too as well. He heard the groanings. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. I think that's Exodus. Is it 1? It might be. Let's see. It might be 2. Let's see. 2 and 24. Let's see. Yep, this is this Exodus 2 and 23. It says, "And it came to pass in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by the reason of bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto the Most High by reason of the bondage." See? It says, "And the Most High heard their groaning." See, when you groaning, that's anguish, man. You know, it's different levels of sign. It's different levels of mourning, man. You know? You groaning, you in anguish. You know? It says, "And the Most High heard their groaning, and the Most High remembered his covenant with Abraham and Isaac and with Jacob." See? So that's why the Lord, he hearing our groaning. Now he's going to step in on our behalf, because now we crying out for the right things. It's not like we crying out for extra fucking dollar on your hourly pay. No, we asking for deliverance. We asking to get out this situation we in, man. For the earth to have a righteous vibration. Tell you what, the heavens and earth dwell of righteousness, man. You know, we have found out the hard way. The ways of Yahweh by Hashem Al Shai is right, man. You know, by going through this evil. So we groaning. So it says, verse 9. It says, 2 Ezra 15:9. "And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." See, because it tells you that too. And you know, you got the prayers of the saints, and the one that was slain. They complaining continually. You know, for the bloodshed that this devil have did, man, upon the children of Israel, man. You know, it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I would not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." And that's why you see now us getting prepared to get out this place, man. We spiritually is removing ourselves from Egypt, man. We spiritually leaving this place by the way of not following these different philosophies, you know, not buying on this man, his rhetoric, where he pushed forth his media, man. You know, we pretty much totally, we just escape. We just, you know, it says, was that OJ song? Your mind is here with me, but your body's on. Your body's here with me, but your mind on the other side of town. You know, we in the world, but we not in the world, man. We just had to do what we got to do to your day to day, man. But we not in this place, man. And it's by the way it is the truth, man. You know, this what separates us from the world is this word, man. This truth, man. You know? So this is the process of getting out of here. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand in the stretched out arm. See? Meaning what? The Lord is going to deliver us with a mighty hand and stretched out arm. Meaning what? It's going to be, what you call it? Destruction in the way, man. This deliverance is going to be uh, at the cause of lives as well, man. You know? It's not like Esau just going to let us go and yeah, I mean, it was a form of trade out, you know, Esau get away and the Lord get us. No, man. With that mighty hand, the Lord's gonna come back with a host of angels, man. That's how he's coming to deliver us, man. You know? So with that mighty hand that stretched out arm, Yahweh Shai, it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and would destroy all the land thereof. And that's gonna be the extra plague on top of what the Lord did in Egypt before, man. You know, those series of plagues the Lord smitten that place with, you know, and ultimately what capped it off was the Lord killing the firstborn, man. You know, and even in that time right there, anybody could have got it unless you had that blood on your doorpost. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. You had to have that blood on your doorpost, which now in this time is having its truth, man. Cause that was part of the stipulation. For you not to be a part of that, you had to have, you had to be in the house with the blood on the door, man. You know, so let's get that real quick. This is Salakia. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12. And 12, it says, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night. See, that night right there, that was the night where the Egyptians, man, you heard that cry out, man. That what tipped it over for Pharaoh. That what made him say, you know what, give him all the gold, the precious jewels, just get him out of here. You know, this was the tipping point right here, man. You know, it says, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and execute and against all the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgment. And I'm the Lord. See? So the Lord is gonna smite all the firstborn, man. You know, that time back then in Egypt, that was a very serious time, man, where death was everywhere, man. You know, and those series of plagues, that was a surgical death to Egypt. Because after the Lord got through with that place, it wasn't relevant no more. Only reason why Egypt was constantly being brought up in the scriptures is for it to be represented as bondage. You know, it's going to be for a standard for bondage, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah is not relevant, but it's a standard for what you see today. You know, and dealing with Egypt and Sodom, you know, and all these different other kingdoms the Lord speak about, they came with a judgment as well. When you think about Sodom, you think about the homos, but you also think about the fire coming down. You think about the oppression we went through, but you also think about the plagues that came with it. You know, so the Lord speak about these different in Egypt, or Nineveh, Sodom, or Babylon, or whatever. There's a standard for something, but they also came with a judgment as well, man. Which this place, America, is going to feel the brunt of the wrath of the Lord. You know? So it says, in the blood, this verse 13 says, and the blood shall be to you for a token. See? This is the token right here, man. This is your pass. You know? You don't have this ticket, you dead, man. You know, it said, which now is this truth, man. That's that mark, man. Which that mark is on the door of your mind now. The blood of Yahweh Shai. You know? It says, and the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. See? It says, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. See? Matter of fact, I don't think this is one I was looking for. Let's see. It said, and a destroyer. Because you actually had to be in that house too. So you gotta stay in this truth, man. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Bear with me. It's in this same chapter. It might be on down. This is it, Salakia. This is it right here. I'm going to start at verse 22. It says, and ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out that door of his house until the morning. See? So we got to stand in truth. That's enduring to the end, man. Abide in me and I in you, man. So we got to stay in this truth, man. Until the morning, endure until the morning, until the return of the Lord, man. You know, but you had to have that token on your door, which is the blood, which now in this case is the truth, man. That's that mark. This is gonna be that signal for us being passed over. You know, it says, for the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and this is once again going to happen by the way of the death angels. You know, which now the Lord have broadened the ways of death, man. You know, the scripture says the sword, the Lord gonna kill you by the way of the sword. Well, guess what? When you deal with the sword, it's subcategories to that. It can be by the way of the jab, a funyun, a M16, a tank, a stab, getting stabbed. So it's different categories of the sword. It's different categories of the pestilence, even the beasts of the field, man. You know, you can die by a car accident now. These things you weren't able to go through that back in the ancient world, but it was meant for this time because now death is everywhere, man. You know, so the Lord gonna send those death angels through Egypt and smite the Egyptians. It said, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door. See, so that's that mark right there. It's gonna be this truth, that spiritual mark, that the why. You know, exempt from judgment, man. But it's gonna be this word. That's in us. That Yahweh Shai. Really? You know? Yahweh Shai is in us, so that's why we're gonna be passed over. Because we have digested his word. We abide in it. It says the Lord will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come into your houses to smite you. See? So the destroyer is once again about to come through and smite the Egyptians. With their destroyer is Yahweh Shai, man. You know, he got the reins of life and death. He's the one that's sending the hit. And ultimately, he's going to show his face and let you know that he's the guy, you know, at the end of the day. But, you know, we're in a time where we need pretty much divine intervention and, you know, and the destruction that's about to come. You know, the only thing we can do is hope for mercy, man. And hope that we'll be passed over, the judgment passed over us, man. You know, so yeah, I can just hold the edify. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Let the say shalom to the elect. Let's teach His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. DTA, abide the ball. Soon.